The following segment is sponsored by Providence Health and Services. This segment of AM Northwest is brought to you by Family Matters.
Health and education, safety, and the quality of life. K2 and our partners are proud to bring you Family Matters, offering solutions to the hard questions.
Because K2 and Providence Health and Services know that family matters.
April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. Here in Portland, there's a new clinic whose sole focus is caring for victims of violence. Here to share more about the Providence S.A.F E Center, we welcome lead forensic nurse examiner Teresa Muncy. Good to have you with us, Teresa.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. Tell us about S.A.F E, what it means, and who you help.
Yeah, so like you said, the S.A.F E Center is solely dedicated to caring for survivors of violence.
Right.
So we commonly see patients who have recently or remotely experienced sexual assault, strangulation, domestic and intimate partner violence, human trafficking, and other types of assault and abuse. What S.A.F E means in our title, it's actually an acronym. The S and the A stand for service and accessibility, which is in line with our goal to provide accessible care to all who need us. The F and the E stand for fortitude and empowerment, which are the qualities we hope to help inspire in our patients on their road ahead, whatever that looks like to them.
Your role is a forensic nurse. What does that mean? What do you do then?
So a forensic nurse is much like all other nursing fields, our top priority is the health and safety needs of our patients above all. And so we are well versed in best practice protocols to recommend medications to our patients to prevent complications like STIs, HIV, pregnancy. We are also experts in head-to-toe assessments, looking for signs of injury. We are well connected to safety resources in our community, so things like advocacy, so our patients feel safe when they leave our care.
Right.
Some patients, many patients, those two aspects are really all that they're looking for in that moment. But for patients in which it's eligible and they consent to it, we can also offer forensic care, which looks like evidence collection, photography of injuries, extensive documentation, and outside of mandatory reporting requirements, most patients can do that completely anonymously, so they can decide if they want the police to be involved in that time or not.
Is that why you guys are more of a unique situation than other?
Yeah, so it really is a blend of medical care, advocacy, and it has that forensic aspect as well.
Tell me a personal story. What got you interested in this field? Why you do it?
Yeah, so I actually discovered forensic nursing before I even went to nursing school. Unfortunately, one of my close friends was sexually assaulted, and I was actually present for their medical forensic exam, which ended up being a very traumatic experience for them.
Gosh, poor thing.
And so I walked away from that experience knowing that one day I wanted to work to make sure no survivors ever felt that way, leaving the care that they deserve again. And so it's one of the reasons I went to nursing school, and eventually I found this specialty, and I think I'll be doing it for the rest of my life.
Yeah. Why is this S.A.F E Center a better option than, say, an ER?
I would say the difference, there's two reasons the S.A.F E Center is different and most likely better for patients than the emergency department. The first is the setting. So our partners in the emergency department are amazing at providing life-saving care. There's no doubt about it. But it's no secret that the emergency department can be quite chaotic.
Oh, yes.
Uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's really the last place people want to go, honestly.
Exactly. Took the words right out of my mouth. It is the last place you'd want to be after a traumatic experience. And so from the very early stages of the clinic planning, we knew we wanted a space to be very patient-centered, trauma-informed. And really every detail of the clinic has been thought out to make sure that a patient feels safe, they have the space and the privacy that they need to make some big decisions that they didn't plan on having to make. The second reason the S.A.F E Center is different is that we have specially trained nurse practitioners on our team who can offer follow-up care to patients, so this ongoing medical care that they deserve. And so patients, whether they see us initially for things like evidence collection or medical care, they are welcome to come to the S.A.F E Center ongoing. going. Some patients don't want to go to their primary care doctor, who they would have to repeat themselves to, or maybe they can't get into for months. So it really is an accessible option for everyone out there.
You treat them at the height of their pain and trauma, emotional, I mean, everything's really amped. Do you then get to see them heal, and what is that like?
Yeah, one of the challenges previously in my work was that I very rarely got to hear from my patients later on down the line. We really had that initial visit, and then we might not ever hear from them again. And so, of course, we're left wondering and really hoping for them.
That they're okay. Yeah.
Right, all the time. And so now that we have the ability to offer follow-up care at the S.A.F.E Center, we've been open for a few months now, and I have had the opportunity to see many of my patients days, weeks, months out from their initial exam. And healing, you know, has a different definition and pace for everyone, but I do believe that I have witnessed healing in several of my patients.
That's fantastic. How can people get a hold of you?
So we are open at the S.A.F.E Center extended hours, 7 days a week. Patients can call us anytime. They can also have a support person give us a call if they're not comfortable. Our regional team will always respond to our emergency departments 24/7, 365. So if it's later in the night after hours, we recommend either going to the emergency department or reaching out to a local advocacy or law enforcement agency who can help get connected to our care.
Wow, it's a great idea. For more information, we'll put all the information on our website at ka2.com/familymatters. Teresa, thank you so much.
Thank you.